Hello, I'm Jim Brickman and I'm chairman of the Surrey Youth Motorcycle Trials Club. Just recently the club applied to the Youth Award Scheme for a donation. And fortunately today we have Peter Lee, the current High Sheriff, coming to visit us to see exactly what it is we do with the kids motorcycling, and hopefully that will run in conjunction with the initiatives that he has for Surrey.
Right, good afternoon everybody. We're here this afternoon at Brackendene and I'm going to welcome in the High Sheriff, Peter Lee. So come on in, Peter. Welcome, Peter. Thanks very much indeed for taking the time out to come and see us. I hope you're suitably impressed by what you see.
Very much, and thank you for having me, Jim. It's been a great pleasure and a privilege to come here to see how effective and successful this project is. One of my themes as High Sheriff of Surrey is getting young people into sport, into physical activity, getting them away from their laptops and their mobile phones. And this is a perfect example of engaging young people in a positive way, positive for them and positive for their communities. This is a family occasion. I mean, I've witnessed the trials taking place. I've seen young people of all ages, as young as 4 years old. I couldn't even ride a push bike at 4 years old, doing these trials, up to 14, 15, 16, boys, girls, young and old. And their parents, some of whom have also been riding, taking them round, volunteering, manning the posts. It's fantastic to see, and it's been a really positive experience.
Well, thank you for that. As I say, this is what we've tried to achieve. The blossom of it all was not what we set out to do. First off, what we started to do was to just run the events for the kids, just somewhere they could ride and then go home. But as I said to you before, what that has done is brought out these friendships and the links and the social interaction, not only with the kids but with the parents and everybody. As I say, everybody's now forming friendships as well as just going somewhere to ride their motorcycles, and that is something that has taken us by surprise, but we're very, very pleasantly surprised.
And this is what sport can do. In this case, motorcycle trials, it can build confidence, it can build self-esteem, it can build personal achievement, as well as teaching young people core skills like discipline and confidence and personal achievement, skills which take care of them not only in motorcycle trials but in life, in anything they do in life. And to see it here at first hand, how these young people are learning these skills and coordination and balance and awareness that will serve them not only here but in all the things they do in life.
Well, it's very gratifying to hear you say that, because that is the one thing that we were trying to achieve, is to take them from where they are in the stepping stones of life going forward, whether they continue with their motorcycle trials or not. It's given those social interaction, the disciplines, and just the abilities to go out and test themselves competitively as well as not, but to go out and get the fresh air, exercise, etc., etc. That's what we're set out to do.
Well, I've come here on behalf of the High Sheriff Youth Awards, which is the High Sheriff's charity, mainly to assess and to form an opinion as to whether this is a worthy organisation to support. And my experience here this afternoon is that it most definitely is, and I'm confident I will be able to persuade my co-trustees to help support this organisation going forward.
Fantastic. Well, on that note, I'd like to say thank you very much for your time today and for your very kind words.
Thank you,
thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. The one thing if we've got a bit more time, I just wanted to talk about the partnership with Runnymede Borough Council.
Sure. Okay.
Say one of the other very positive things I've taken from this experience is to see at first hand a partnership between the club and Runnymede Borough Council, who I know are hugely supportive of this club and have been for a great many years. Indeed, this land is licensed by the Borough Council, and it's great to see a partnership working in that way between the council and a club like this, which is presents a very positive message for the club and for the council. It's a great partnership.
No, absolutely. And as I said to you before, it's been 50 years in 2012, which is the support that Runnymede Borough Council has been giving to youth off-road motorcycling. This plot of land, I believe, came available in 1974, and it's been used ever since, and it's almost the same today as it was in 1974. And now it's just recently that we've been able to, with the funds that we've got and with the support that Runnymede Borough Council have given us with the planning department, to have these earth bunds to be built so that we can now extend the skill levels that we can take the kids to with up and down hills, which we couldn't previously do. So without them, we couldn't do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair to say, without the support of Runnymede Borough Council, none of this would be
happening at all without Runnymede Borough Council, and we are so grateful. And I know that all of the parents, all of the riders are very, very grateful.
It's a great partnership, and I should also add that none of this could exist either without the support of the volunteers, and all of this can exist, can function, can be enjoyed because of the volunteers, many of whom are parents of the young people participating.
Fantastic.
So that's another good partnership, the volunteers.
Great. Well, thank you again, Peter.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Last week's visit by Peter Lee, the High Sheriff, was a great success, and we as a club are very proud to now receive his endorsement and his support. These endorsements that Peter has given us hopefully will help us secure land from local landowners and or some of the other councils in Surrey. This is highly important because this site here at Brackendene is currently overflowing. We are very fortunate also that Peter has decided to give us a donation towards the groundworks that we're currently carrying out here at Brackendene, and for this we are very grateful, and we say to Peter the money will be put to very, very good use. So once these groundworks are completed, we are hoping that this will be a further encouragement to landowners and to councils to open up the sites. We're hoping that this is going to help us reach out to even more youngsters and to extend our contribution to the initiative that the High Sheriff is trying to operate throughout the course of his year.